Make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
What is this? What is psychic? No! You're gonna be a slimy creature now.
You, on your 8, just like Sun Moon, you feel slimy, but you can't. There doesn't appear to be anything on you, and you have a really bad headache after those attacks.
Sounds correct.
Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
The darkness is gone now, right?
Correct.
Go over to you and say, wait a
I
second.
will move up to 5 to his first leg and make him anxiety.
Yeah, just hold your attacks for now.
Okay.
Go attack somebody else.
Actually, it would be 6. Well, no, 5 works.
I want his
That
first
one
leg
surrounded
Yeah.
the creature.
closer to the pillar. That'll do. Okay. 25 to hit.
That hits. That hits.
13, and let's see, the lightning damage you said he's resistant to. We'll see what that. 4 points of lightning.
Okay.
Wait, isn't he resistant to lightning?
And I'll attempt another static fist. DC 17.
Oh,
There's a reason why.
wait.
19 to save.
Okay, second weapon attack. 26 to hit.
Yep.
Yeah.
11 plus lightning. Lightning of 5.
Okay.
Now key point to flurry.
Okay.
Crit. Of
Nice.
course on the fist, not the spear.
Of course.
16 points of crit.
Okay.
And another crit on the other arm. Sorry.
Nice.
Still wish it had been 19 more points.
Okay.
Then I will move 1, 2, 3, 4 back with the pillar between me and I.
Okay.
Have a good one there, kids.
Yep.
All right. Luna, what would you like to do?
I want to go up
How's he
to.
looking after that? Is
I
he
want up here.
drippy?
Yeah, he's leaking.
I mean, that was like 50 hit points of damage.
Yeah. Where do you want to go?
To arm up here.
Okay.
And I want to ask him real quick. Like, what are you doing? Like, this is kind of interesting.
His response to what he's doing is he is helping Ol Hydra take over the material plane.
I'm gonna question him. Who's that? If you don't mind me asking.
The princess of evil elemental water.
Thank you. Would you like a water elemental? I mean, it's probably not gonna be too much of a use, but I can summon you a friend.
No, he's not interested in your guys' of friendship.
It wasn't my fault. Well, it kind of was. It kind of brought us here, but you know.
What did you want to do when you got to Onomatopoeia? Were you going to try to heal her as well? Or did you want to attack?
Do you think I should attack or try to kill you?
Attack.
Attack, okay, let's see. Let's see. What attack? What would seem like a good.
Test 1 2.
Yep. We are here.
Wait, so what about him and lightning?
He's resistant to lightning. That means he takes half damage.
Okay, so that is a good idea.
You could always
Just right in front of him, just plant the seed that I just pull out of my back pocket.
That's right.
It's a butt seed, so is it really in your back pocket?
This is the second
Or is that a euphemism?
Sure, I'll plant a seed right in front of him. Just say, can you water it for me, please?
That's good.
Okay. So what were those seeds again?
They made a awakened tree.
Oh, that's right.
In 1d6. So you gotta roll.
Okay, so if you plant a seed, he will get a reaction attack on you.
Hey, I'm just making this look beautiful. But, you know, I haven't been attacked yet, so sure.
Okay. 16 to hit
That's my armor class.
and a 27 to hit.
Both of those hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
And he is going to do this two-handed.
I'm just trying to make your thing look beautiful. Planted a tree.
For the first one is 16 points of psychic damage. And the second one is 11 points of psychic damage. Okay. Zarm, what would you like to do?
Okay, I would like to work my way up to the top, and on the way up there, through each of the arrow slits, I would like to yell out a message to the guys of, hey guys, this is pretty sweet. You should
That did not go as planned.
get up to the top.
How many cards are we dealing with today?
I might need some.
Zarm, make a. So if you dash, you can get all the way to the top. Make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Should I just do, what is it, bring down as a wisdom?
I got a
More than like 4 cards.
Okay, so you also feel slimy, but other than that,
Okay.
nothing else is out of the
I got
norm.
a question of,
Yeah,
what kind of spell is
Yeah,
that?
normally you're slimy.
I think we're just going insane. I think that's
Alright, so if I'm dashing, do I get a bonus action?
Correct.
Since he's helping us.
Okay, so from the top, I will do a quickened spell of. I'll do Firebolt, because he's not a resistant to fire, right?
Correct.
Well, that's good, because most of my attacks are planes. The only normal thing that I have is,
Attack.
I have that boomerang
Okay,
stuff.
27 to attack.
That hits.
Okay, and the Firebolt is 13 damage.
Okay.
So how many rounds did you roll? Two. Okay. Awakened round.
Okay.
Turn after.
That is all I have, except that I'm now slimy.
As a free
Well,
action,
according
can I
to you,
ask
we're
him,
always
like,
slimy,
what
so-
kind of, like, what kind of spell he's using or whatever?
Okay.
I like,
Dude,
Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
More expensive.
I'm gonna use
Planning literally everything else for them being the.
what's that called?
awaken.
That's the thing where my deity like bails me out. I know the thing.
I think I need to bail sometime soon.
Oh, it's a channel divinity to
I have a
become
feeling.
invisible
Okay.
and then dash away into the fortress.
Okay.
Bravely.
And this is a new round. He's going to make a attack of opportunity at disadvantage because you're invisible.
Okay.
16 to hit.
No.
And a nat 1.
Oh, yay!
Yay!
So are you running into the... Okay.
Yeah. I'm glad we got more.
There is 30 feet. You are inside the tower, and Zarm is up on the tower.
He might fall over from the line. We'll see what happens.
He can't really fall prone because he flies. He he tries to attack with his trident, and he throws his trident, and it skitters across the ground. Everybody make a perception check.
I'm gonna ask him, is he good?
So, 17. What was the check?
Perception.
Oh, yeah, this isn't gonna be very good.
I just have to be able to add 24.
6.
Ooh, 24.
Didn't get it. I had high perception.
I got a 9.
So, onomatopoeia, you see he kind of falters and drops his trident, and it skitters across the floor, and then you see it kind of blip out, and it appears back in his hand.
I'm just like stunned by that he dropped it. So I'm like,
Yeah, that's
It's almost like deja vu, like you saw it twice. Once for just a split second, it was on the ground like he dropped it, and the next second it was back in his hand.
wait, he's gonna attack me now.
yeah.
Yep.
Thank you very much.
Oh, don't worry, I'll sell everything to.
Yeah, I know.
That's right, you can.
Well, I mean, I have a little bag of gold in here.
They're a little weird with the size.
Wait, I have potions.
Yeah.
Beyond the dragon looking straight at you, turning
That's the wrong bag.
I'm just trying to make it in the fortress.
Luna, make a DC 16 dexterity saving throw.
Why dexterity? That's my worst one. I know I'm not
do
gonna
it.
do good.
You can
It's a
do it.
-1.
Come on.
Natural 20.
Nice.
See? Yeah.
So you take 11 points of psychic damage,
Are you going into the fortress?
and you are knocked back into the wall as he shoots a water jet at you.
I'm gonna try and run.
So you get 2 reactions a turn, right?
No, this was his turn.
Oh, well, I thought you made a... Okay, sorry.
And Sun Moon, it is your turn.
This one's the bad one.
I will move the 3 squares towards him around the pillar.
Okay. Okay.
Well, 21
Well, the other side of the pillar would put me right behind it, not wasting a
But
square.
these are the only potions
Okay.
besides 2 of these, which won't really help. So
Yes. Perfect.
Did you have a
With
turn?
Bane and the Heidi.
Okay.
This is your.
I go after Sun and Moon.
Oh, okay. It was his turn. He attacked. Yeah, I got
On 25 to hit.
That hits.
14 points plus lightning. Lightning of 4. Second wind
I
vein.
don't really have any spells that would
28 to
help me,
hit.
so.
Yep.
10 plus lightning.
I have
5.
Where did the cap for this one go?
Single unarmed strike for bonus. 8
Oh, there's
points.
cap.
Okay.
I will move 4 squares into the fortress. And then 4 squares upstairs.
Okay.
Actually, running straight up the wall of the fortress probably gets me the second story faster.
Probably, yes. All right. Luna, what would you like to do?
First, I'd like to ask him, like, what kind of spell he's been doing.
It's not a spell.
Oh. To ask him, like,
Oh, you feel slimy.
I did ask him. He said it's like helping the. What was? It was a her, right?
You don't know.
Yeah.
He's a genie, so.
Let's see. What is freedom of movement mean?
So freedom of movement, if there's any area on the map that is difficult terrain, you treat it as normal terrain.
That doesn't really help him.
I love the actually do it, but also
The only thing I can do is try and dash into the fortress.
Or you could attack him.
everyone I get covered.
I could,
You can cast Flame Blade.
but I don't have that much health.
Yeah, you should take care of your health first.
I'm just like, okay, wait a minute. I gotta heal myself first.
Hold on just a second. I have to put on a band-aid.
And I'm going to cast. Let's see. Regular Cure Wounds.
Okay.
That's 1d6, correct?
No.
It's like your spell casting modifier plus 1d4, I think. It's like not a lot. But if your spell casting modifier is good, it's not too good.
It's 1d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
I don't know. Alright.
You get an additional d8 for each slot above level 1.
I'm gonna cast it at a level. Let's see.
Okay. So 2d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
A level 3.
3d8 plus your spellcasting modifier.
13.
Okay.
Wait, isn't that what I took last time? No.
The last time you cast Mask Cure Wounds.
No, I meant the damage that he dealt to me. But no, it wasn't.
Roll freedom over here.
I have 30 hit points.
Okay, that's fine.
And then I'm gonna have my minion cast the armor on herself.
Okay, Armor Vagathus.
And then as a I still have my bonus action of shapeshifting, correct?
Uh-huh.
Let's see. I'm gonna turn into a
I know.
Not this time.
salmon.
You turn into a salmon.
Let's see. Let's try. How a giant octopus or a giant spider? I think I'm just gonna go with giant spider.
Okay. So Luna changes into a giant spider.
Hiss.
Zarm, what would you like to do?
Giant what?
Spider.
Oh, cool. Who's next?
Zarm?
He's away from keyboard, but he said he wants to cast Hold Monster DC 17.
Okay.
And then I got this spider sheet right here.
Put that in chat. She feels
Well, I don't have enough real estate to have a chat window open. So. Okay, so he fails, and I don't know that Hold Monster would work.
It's a genie, right? All the other ones wanted to.
I can try to web him.
Yeah, the hold spells are very specific.
Spiders have good dexterity,
Creature.
but they have bad charisma
Yeah, I guess that would work. Okay. So he is held.
and intelligence.
Any attacks on him will be at advantage.
Ooh. That means I can also try to hit him with
Just send it
poison
to him when he
damage.
gets back to read it.
Okay. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
That table did a great image on me.
I'll peek out the door and I will cast guidance.
Okay, you have advantage.
Okay, I'm gonna do it at four. Let's say. Oh wait, at advantage. Okay, alright. Alright, that is 18 to hit.
Okay, yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then it's 46, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Ooh, roll a bunch of sixes. Holy crap.
Ooh, she gets to have a saving throw. That's item. I haven't actually poisoned somebody yet, so. Wait, he has poison immunity, doesn't he?
Does not say that he's immune to poison.
Wow.
I got 34 points of damage.
Jesus.
I know, it was really good. It went well, finally.
And he is now sparkly until the end of your next turn.
Ooh, sparkly! I think that just makes a spider mad. Hiss. That's the only thing I know how to say.
He gets a save at the end of his
Hey,
turn.
man, a spider.
Yeah.
He saves against the hold, but that's all he can do.
Hiss.
Sun Moon, it is your turn, and you have advantage on any attacks because he's sparkling.
I run up the inside of the wall to the corner nearest to him, and I leap off the wall to jump down upon him.
Okay.
How big is this creature?
I will give you an additional 3d6 to whatever attack you make because of falling damage. Halfling death from above.
And I have advantage.
I mean, really, since it's a halfling, I suppose it should probably be like 3d4, but
17 hit.
Oh,
It does.
spiders have stealth. Even though I'm this giant thing that you can
For
easily swap, I
15
have
plus the
7
lightning.
stealth.
Then I'll do the falling, only 1 in lightning, so resist that.
What if I do
3
the
die,
normal
8%,
spider?
3d6.
3d6.
How stealthy are normal spiders? The normal spiders would probably
12
just be
more
like
from
really
the
annoying.
die plunging spear to the brain.
I know. You're a
Okay.
large creature. Like,
Then what do you-
4 if you're still alive.
He is still up.
But that
Second
is if
wing
they can see me.
Let's see, a 19 or a 20 hit.
Yes, both.
I was rolling with a damage, so 11 damage plus lightning. Only 1 lightning, you resist that. Then I'll flurry again.
So you strike, and your last hit, you see that this genie like just disintegrates into a burst of water and foam. Everybody make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wait, it's wisdom.
23.
Wait, I have to do the spider's wisdom.
I got 17.
Spiders don't have good wisdom.
Oh well.
It's +0.
23 is pretty good.
I got 13.
Okay.
I think I got those.
What do you say?
What did you get, Cameron?
Um,
Wisdom saving throw.
it's 17.
Okay.
Card cash or card? Alright.
Really? You gotta go early? Oh, okay.
to somebody's birthday party.
In June?
It's great grandma's.
Oh, that's cool.
Are you leaving us?
I have to, sadly.
Aw.
Cares.
Here is your
I was-
mini.
I was really forced to go, but you know, that's okay.
Right up on though.
You're leaving me already?
I have to, sadly.
Did you not clean up your room? Did you
No,
leave
I
dishes
have to go
everywhere?
to a birthday party.
Is it your birthday party?
No, mine was in April.
Well, you weren't here in April.
Exactly.
Nobody was here. You're good. Get a receipt?
I'm okay, thank you.
Alright, thank you guys. Have a good one out there.
Okay. Let us take a quick break and then I will come back with what is going on and we'll be starting with Sun Moon. Short intermission.
Hey, I'm gonna refill a drink.
Good idea. So I'll just tell you, it was all a big mindfuck. That battle never actually happened.
Yeah, it seemed like it was like sanity checks would be a thing.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, once I realized that it wasn't magic, I'm like, okay, then what's going on? Matt, this doesn't seem right.
Wow. Crazy.
Yeah, and also, I need to pay for my wife's game session tonight in David.
Davis? In Davis.
Yep. So, 39 for.
No, we're tied up somewhere.
Yeah.
You'll figure out what that's gonna be. No sense making the sandwich now and having it be super cold by the time it goes up.
True.
Alright, so altogether, 41.92.
Yep.
Card. Big stretch.
What happened to our cool fortress?
I think after that guy died, we got forcibly taken somewhere that we didn't ask to go. I feel oppressed.
Yeah, I think it's the slime.
Like the Galaxy Quest slime.
Whoa, that was cool.
That was a thing.
Okay, brother.
Awesome, thank you.
What's their problem? I don't know.
Kill them all.
Oh, now comes the
Be
fun
right back
part.
inside.
Okay.
And the slimy.
All right. So we are back, and I have an energy drink, so that's good. I swear my biggest motivation for getting food or drink is so that I can take off my mask.
Don't blame you, man. It's uncomfortable.
Just poke a hole in it. Stuff food.
Yep, that's what they used to do in 1918. The reason why masks didn't work is they'd poke holes in them so they could smoke, or cut a flap in it so they could spit out chewing tobacco.
Or they form political parties to have conventions against masks.
Right.
Conventions.
The scary thing is that in 100 years we've learned nothing.
Not about that, no.
Okay, so Sun Moon, you feel like you shake your head awake and you are in a fog, and you are covered in the slime, and you see
I feel so funky.
yes. Hold on just a moment. Let me set something up here. And I need some mooks.
Meeples.
Some meeples. So the first thing that you guys notice is that, and this is for everybody, you are at full hit points, and you are at full spell slots, as though the
Keep points.
and at full key points, as though the previous battle never took place.
The real burning question is, did we get experience for it? And who's the very bumpy, spiky looking dude in front of me?
Yeah.
I think he was inside of all of our
Get out of
heads,
here already, boys. Have fun storming the castle.
making it feel very slimy.
Here for a long time today.
And we got Galaxy Quest into the elemental plane of water.
I think think he just wanted to see how we actually fight before we actually fight him, so he can kind of fight us.
Well, I only used like 2 tricks in that whole fight, so he's got some flair there.
I will not be using darkness. I
The
cast darkness at the lightning bolt.
cast darkness at the light. So Sun Moon, you awaken, and evidently in your slimy sleep, you were at one point tied to the wall, but you thrashed around enough to free your wrists. The ceiling of this large water-filled cavern is 30 feet above the water's surface. In the middle of the cavern, 2 rocky plateaus rise 20 feet above the water. Atop each plinth crouches a humanoid with slimy, translucent skin. The water flows toward the southwest, or towards the southeast, where you hear a thunderous waterfall. The slimy water that fills this cave flows through a hole in the east wall before plunging into cavernous darkness beyond. Tall, slime-covered columns ascend from the foul water, each one decorated with a mosaic depicting elves, dwarves, humans, and other races, descending into the fanged maw of a 3-eyed, tentacled horror at the base of the column. The monster's eyes glitter like gems. And you see an Aboleth, which is this guy.
Yeah.
And you instinctively know that his name is Inkulalub. And standing around, you see 3 of these thug-like humans that have their skin is to the point where it's translucent and they're covered in the goo. And you know that these guys were at one time the Zentrim that were sent down to investigate the plunging torrents, but have now evidently succumbed to the enslavement by Unkulalub. Everybody roll initiative, and Jeff, you will get a surprise round.
Sweet. I rolled a whopping 7 on my initiative, but I get to surprise.
I got 8.
Okay. And Zarm.
17.
It's going to be up to Zarm to save the day.
Yeah.
So,
Does this feel anything like the Weekly Colossus? Is there a node here? Is this where a portal is?
you don't see any of that. All you see is this slimy, wet, pooled chamber, and how this transpires here is that there is a rocky outcrop here, and there's a rocky outcrop here. These 2 thugs are in the water along with the Aboleth, and they're just kind of treading water.
Do we know Aboleths are necessarily evil?
Yeah, you are aware you are aware that not only that Aboleths are evil, but that they are the biggest mindfuckers around, next to mind flayers, and that evidently from what you can gather, that entire combat that you just had with the Merid was a mental hallucination.
Oh, fun. Other people aren't awake yet? They're still tied to the wall? Or
They
unconscious, or what are they?
They seem to be fighting it and coming awake. So what do you want to do with your surprise round?
Do I get full action, full move, or just
Yep.
one thing?
Full action, full move.
Okay, I will move over to where the rest of the party is.
Okay.
Is that a bad guy on the other
Yes.
Yeah, I'll move between the other two people in the party and spend regular and bonus slapping them, waking them up, untying them. I don't know if they're bound up or whatever. I want them back in action.
Okay. Yeah, they are bound to the wall.
I'll untie them or break their bonds or whatever.
Okay. So Sun Moon comes over and cuts you guys free. Zarm, what would you like to do?
Okay, I apologize. So the 3 people that are away from us are the bad guys.
Yeah, so this guy, the 3 goblin minis are Zentrum thugs that have succumbed to the Aboleth's enslavement. And so their skin is at this point they're so covered in slime that their skin is translucent. And then the big guy is the big knoll here is the Aboleth. Correct.
Okay. I will
I suggest you do something awesome.
start stirring things up. I would like to cast Storm Sphere.
Okay.
It is a 20-foot radius sphere of whirling awesomeness.
Whirling shit.
I'd like to, have that centered around the big bad guy.
Okay.
So if I do that, it should encompass. Basically, I want the radius to not be where we are.
So it's 20-foot radius?
20-foot radius. So if you were to go from where we are right now, go 20 feet away from us, and that would be the center. And it's a sphere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
20 away from me.
Yep. And that should encompass. The idea is to try and encompass them, not us. Yeah.
Okay. So do they need to make saves?
So yes, they have to do a strength saving throw of 17.
Okay. Aboleth succeeds with a 22. The 2 thugs in the water fail with nat 1s.
And the water creatures drown.
Yeah, so they're going to take double damage.
31 bludgeoning.
Okay.
It's, it's 11 bludgeoning, 16 lightning plus 4.
Yeah.
My elemental affinity.
These 2 guys get caught up into the storm sphere and are flying around and die with their nat 1s.
They collide with each other and take impact damage.
Yeah, basically. Whoops, wrong button. The thug on the island is likely to do something stupid. He attacks Sun Moon he gets 2 mace attacks. 22 to hit
That does hit.
for 8 points of bludgeoning damage. And a 13 to hit misses, I'm sure.
Yes.
Okay. The Aboleth. Oh, and before I forget, Sun Moon. Oh, you can walk on water though. So I'm going to say that you didn't have to worry about the becoming diseased by being in the water, because the Aboleth slime is all throughout this chamber. So any time that you're dunked in the water, you will have to make a save for poisoning.
I won't. Other people will.
Right. Right. The Aboleth Hmm.
Does Storm Sphere have it checked if you start your turn in this space, or is it only one round?
No, it's difficult terrain now, and then it's on my turn as long as I keep concentration, and then at the end of my turn.
Okay.
Can you move it on your turn?
No, it looks like I can just keep it concentration where it is. It does not say anything about move.
So the Aboleth, Zarm, you need to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw.
Those are my favorite. Oh god, I got a 2.
Okay. So the Aboleth looks at you with its toothy mouth and 3 eyes and enslaves you. And tells you to drop your concentration on the storm sphere.
Yes, master.
On Onomatopoeia's turn, it uses Psychic Drain on Zarm. And Zarm, you take 9 points of psychic damage.
Yes, master.
Now, normally the Aboleth would have gained another 9 hit points from that too. So, all right, Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do? You have been cut loose by Sun Moon, and you were
Does
in.
the spell magic do anything to help Zarm? Or not? No?
I don't think so, because this is more of a. This isn't actually a spell.
Oh, okay. It isn't a spell.
That's one of those questions where you start getting into, oh, well, if a druid steps into an anti-magic field, do they lose their wild shape? Yes. Or are they stuck?
I'm just like, is this another hallucination?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay. I'll go ahead and...
It's the best hallucination. These shrooms are amazing.
Let's see. I read about,
Imagine if every time you ate an edible, you got to fight a genie. That would be awesome.
I have used divine
Depends on if you
strike.
lost the fight. You might not want to repeat it.
Right? The hangover's a bitch. I smoked this pot and I woke up and I'm missing an arm and...
If you lose, just blame it on the shrooms. It's fine.
Right, right. I am not doing that again.
Okay, I'm looking up divine strike because I want to give it a shot with my hammer.
Nice. Yeah, you can throw your hammer.
Okay, so
Onomatopoeia is going to bring the hammer down.
Pazuzu's
Bring
gonna
the hammer.
smack him.
Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
That's right.
Unleash indiscriminate justice.
As part of the action to cast a spell, you make an attack with a weapon.
Isn't indiscriminate justice an oxymoron?
When
Yeah,
you're-
it's from StarCraft, you have to say it.
When you're in an Aboleth cavern, there are no innocents and there are no there are no extra damage.
Okay. Wait. Crap. I can't tell if I know divine strike or not. It's
How high is the ceiling in this room?
30 feet. So, yeah, so for divine casters, I don't really, I mean, yeah, it is assumed that you are going to prep your spells that morning, but it's not like a wizard where you only have what's in your spell book. You have access to your entire repertoire. And I'm not gonna quibble about ammunition and rations and what you prepared each morning. I'm not a babysitter, so.
Okay, so do I do this like a regular attack roll, right? So plus 3 Warhammer, so that'd be 19 to hit. That's gotta hit.
Yeah, and are you hitting that thug that just took a swing at Sun Moon, or are you throwing the hammer at the Aboleth?
The Aboleth.
Okay.
And then it's, let's see, 1d8 of damage there, and then the Divine Strike is 2 more d8.
And doesn't that do thunder damage as well?
It says Radiant. I don't know if
Well, no, I mean the hammer.
the hammer, no, it's 1d8 damage thrown, and then
That's right. Yours is the dwarven thrower.
that does
Right.
giants.
Okay.
Okay, and then let me figure out which one is the 8.
Sorry, I get the dwarven thrower and the hammer of thunderbolt sometimes mixed up.
5, 4, 1, 10 points altogether.
Okay.
I'm gonna look away. So I don't get blinded.
Put on blinders. You can't see me.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so she wallops the Aboleth. You guys, so between Sun Moon and Zarm, this hammer goes flying, smacks the Aboleth, and comes back to her hand.
That's right.
Sun Moon, what would you like to do?
I'm going to run up the wall, cover 5 more squares on the ceiling, and then jump down. Well, actually, first I'm going to stab the guy next to me.
Okay.
First, I would invade the guy next to me. Does a 19 hit him?
Yes.
For 9 points plus lightning of 2. Then I'll run up the wall across the ceiling. I'll do a negative 4G inverted dive and leap upon the Aboleth.
Okay.
Presuming that's all possible, does a 14 hit?
It does not.
Okay. Then I will flurry and unarmed strike. Ah, 1 crit.
Go!
Second unarmed strike. Jeez, not rolling a 12. Let's see. I will. Let me count. 1, 5, 6, 5, and falling. I believe I have 1 more square, so I'll move diagonally back to the stone safe area. Ground.
Okay.
I don't fall into the water. I can stand on the water, but not at the end of my turn.
Right. So,
Yep.
it is in the water. You're not immune to disease, right? Just poison. You are immune? You are immune to disease? Okay. I thought it was just poison, but never mind. On Zarm's turn, so because you are charmed by the Aboleth has used probing telepathy on you, and it has learned your greatest desires.
Eat fries.
I want a shrimp basket. Zarm, you get to make a DC 14 Wisdom saving throw because you took psychic damage last turn.
You got a 16.
Nice.
Nice. You are no longer charmed. And then there's the thug. So the thug rather than try to mimic Sun Moon, he's going to try to club Onomatopoeia into submission. $18 to hit
That's my request.
for 5 points of bludgeoning damage, and a 12 misses you.
Yes.
The Aboleth nice. The Aboleth uses Psychic Drain on the Thug for 10 points
Eating his own follower.
and regains 10 points. And then on its turn, because that was a legendary action, it is going to make 3 tentacle attacks on Sun Moon.
Okay.
19 to hit,
Nope.
28 to hit,
Yes.
for 10 points of bludgeoning damage, and you need to make a DC 14 constitute. Oh, never mind. You don't have to worry about disease. Hold on here. Man, you are fucking lucky, man. If you catch this disease and you're underwater, as long as you're underwater, you're just diseased. If you get out of the water, you take 1d12 acid damage for every 10 minutes that you're out of the water, unless you're healed while you're in the water.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, no, that's a crappy disease. And a 26 to hit.
Yes.
For 15 points of bludgeoning damage. You've just been pimp slapped by the fishy pimp.
Yeah, well, he didn't give me the gonna sip or herb.
Right? Yeah.
So,
It's okay. It doesn't burn when you pee. Then
That's
you're
a great
okay. Yeah, this guy messes with your mind and then gives you chlamydia.
Wow.
And then just when you think you're cured of it, he does it again.
Yeah, right. Onomatopoeia, what would you like to do?
Um,
So here's the crappy thing. He used his thug to heal the 10 points of damage you did to him.
well, that was weird.
But the thug is still standing in front of you if you want to just smack him.
Yeah, I could.
Because he's not feeling real good. I mean, right now the thug is just nothing more than an annoyance, to be
Alright, yeah, let's hold the dead on that one.
Ooh.
Yeah. So they need to beat at 16, I believe.
Okay. 15. So he's going to eat, what, 2d10 or 4d10?
I should write it down because every time.
We have to ask every time, I know.
Let's see. Oh, dead. Okay. Dead. I will write